But the thing is, they were thinking that we were throwing them under the bus, and we weren't throwing them under the bus, man. We were just asking them general questions on, some of his video games and shit. So, I mean, yeah, there's other opinions on our show, and I don't like the dude, so.
Yeah.
No. But,
that's not true.
Well, you like him?
No, I was throwing him under the bus.
Well, okay. Well, you just didn't like him.
No, I thought he was a douchebag, and that's the only reason I wanted to do the interview, was to throw him under the bus and tell him what a douchebag he is.
Well, some of his videos were pretty cool, though. I mean,
no, they weren't.
I want to thank you for being in the chat room.
Archfiend, you're the shit, dude. I like you. And hey, fight the good fight against that irate gamer, because he's a fucking faggot. Kiritoma's the fucking shit. Check him out.
All right, we got the Archfiend on the phone, too. I'm bring him on.
I'm glad, dude. You know what? Like, I didn't know how to take this guy. You showed me some MySpace or whatever, or not MySpace, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube videos.
That he had posted, like bashing the irate gamer and all this shit. And I'm like, you know what? That's cool, because that irate fag's a fucking piece of shit. And I was like, but you know what? It's still a video game, guys. I don't know how to take it. But once I saw the whole video and how this dude chopped it up and how he edited it and he just called him out like crazy, I was like, dude, I'm such a fucking fan of this guy. It's not even funny. So what's up, dude?
Hey, man. Great show you guys got going here tonight. New fan here. Like I said, I heard your guys' interview with the irate hack piece of shit gamer, and you got me hooked on your show. So I'll be listening to you guys from now till I drop dead, probably.
We appreciate that, though. I'm not really too hip to the YouTube thing. I don't bounce around on YouTube too much and view videos. I mean, occasionally I do to find something for our video day section on our website, though. But there was one video in particular saying that our show, we were a bunch of retards because we have a comic on our show and we're trying to be like Howard Stern or Opie and Anthony. Our show is nothing like that fucking either one of those shows. Right. Nothing like them.
Well, it kind of is.
No, it's not. Nothing like that. Nothing.
It's like I said a couple weeks ago.
Well, they're saying that the comic that we have a comic on our show and we're trying to act like Opie and Anthony and Howard.
Well, no, maybe not that we're trying to act like them per se.
Right.
But I'm saying the setup, and this is like I said a couple weeks ago. Anytime you do a show like this, somebody is gonna say that you're trying to rip off of somebody else that's already bigger. Right. But, dude, that's just the format, and that's how the show is. We're not trying to do anything. We're doing what we like.
Right.
But guess what? We're not the only people in the world that fucking like that. There's other people in the world that like it that have already done it and made a name for themselves.
Yep.
But this fucking Archfiend dude, the way he came off, and, we sat here and we tore up Irate Fag or whatever his name is. And this dude's fucking YouTube videos were great. He was so smart the way he came about it, and he was so smug. Honestly, I'm a fan of the Archfiend now. I think it's fucking hilarious, dude.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just doing my part to expose a piece of shit hack out there, so, I just consider it my job and duty in life here.
Honestly, I had no idea of the rivalry between guys that play video games and critique them and put them on YouTube. I didn't know what the fuck it was about. All I know is that before I got here, Chris had Angry Video Game Nerd on, and then I heard about this irate gamer guy, whatever, and he was jocking off of the other dude. I was like, that's fucking gay, whatever, it's stupid. I didn't know there was such a big response to it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was such a fucking big, especially on YouTube. But like I said, when I saw you come across on your thing, it was just too funny to me. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and I mean, on behalf of the gaming community that have been following people like the Angry Video Game Nerd and Chris Boers, I mean, we just want to thank you for exposing this asshole finally. I mean, he's been living in his controlled world, his partnership under YouTube. He hides the subscriptions on his pages, so we don't even know if the number of subscribers he even has is real or fake. I mean, there's a lot of shady shit with this guy, and he's been living in this controlled world for so long, and he went on your interview thinking you guys were just going to kiss his ass a couple weeks ago, and if he did an ounce of research, he should have known you guys weren't just going to, suck up to him and give him a nice, rosy interview. So, I mean, hey, thank you guys for exposing this asshole.
I love how passionate you are about it. Now, dude, how old are you? Like, in this YouTube, weren't you wearing like some kind of like New Mexico State or some kind of like some college T-shirts in your YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I used to live out in Albuquerque. When I graduated from college, I had worked for the Democratic Party for a number of years, and they bounced me all around the country. So I have T-shirts from pretty much everywhere.
So are you still doing that now?
No. And people think, like, you know, I'm, like, overly passionate about this. I mean, I always say to people, I dedicate no more than maybe 10, 15 minutes of my time. I turn on a camera, I just speak in front of it, I don't edit it. When I sit there in front of the camera, it's just me talking, I do one take, boom, put it on the internet, and that's good to go.
Now, what's AVGN's name? What's
Angry Video Game Nerd.
No, what's his real name, though?
James Hall.
James. All right.
Yep.
Who would win in a fight between James and this fag?
Oh, there's fun. That's something funny, though. On our website at morningshowcentral.com, there's a video that the Archfiend made about the Angry Video Game Nerd and Chris, whatever the fuck his name is. He made a video for ECW.
EC Dub? What? Who
Yeah,
did?
yeah.
Fucking Irate Fag did?
No, the Archfiend. He made one between them two fighting in a ring.
Okay.
And it was funnier than all hell. You got to see it. Check it out. It's at morningshowcentral.com on our video games, our video of the day section on our website.
Like Archfiend, dude, I'm not gonna lie.
You're a homo for him?
No, I'm not a homo. I'm just like, you know, some fucking metalhead dude that doesn't really give a shit about video games and will probably just like, dude, if I see some fucking video game fag, I'll probably beat the shit out of him. Like, I don't care. I'm like, dude, you're a little fucking nerd. But the fact that this dude's ripping off another dude and the fact that you get so passionate about it, like I said, it's cool. So who do you think between, let's say, physical stature and whatnot, who do you think would win in a fight? Your honest opinion, not because you're down with AVGN or whatnot, but your honest opinion. Who would win in a physical bout between these two video game nerds?
I mean, they match up pretty well from height and weight and reach, you know, as far as the boxing statistics would go. I mean, it would honestly be a toss-up, but, I mean, AVGN looks a lot more aggressive in his videos, to not sound a bit nerdy at all, but I don't know. It would be a straight toss-up between the two, in all honesty.
Do you talk to AVGN, like, through emails or whatnot?
No, I haven't personally talked to him. I've talked to people who know him, and he actually lives not too far from me here. And I'd imagine that just from what I've got from the personal interviews that he's been in and talking to people who actually know him, that he really doesn't even, you know, care about this shit. I mean, if someone's stealing off of him, you know, that's great and all, just as long as it's not really affecting his bottom line, which it really isn't. But, I mean, he's in a way flattered from what he said in past interviews about anyone who tries to rip him off.
Dude.
I mean, he's a real laid-back guy. He wouldn't really be too aggressive or, you know, want to come into a verbal confrontation with this Chris Boers asshole.
That sucks because I want to see it. I want to set it up. I think it'd be better than any chick fight I could ever come up with. I want to set up a fight between these two dudes, both of them.
But trust you me, I want to see that myself.
All right, Archfiend. We appreciate you throwing up some of those videos up on YouTube and taking our audio and hacking it up and putting whatever you have to do to it and stuff like that. We appreciate that. And you know what? I also want to thank you for personally sending an email to us and asking us if we can use the audio. I mean, that's one thing that we like when people ask us if they can use parts of our show for, you know, whatever they want to use it for, though. I mean, they just don't grab it and run off with it and say, hey, we did this and take claim and shit like that for it. So
actually, this show set aside, I got beef with Archfiend.
Why is that?
Because he hasn't signed up to projectx.ning.com.
Oh, man, I guess I'm put on the spot. I guess I'll have to do that now.
What's up with that, dude?
I guess I'll be taking care of that tonight.
I would hope so.
Yeah, you can check that show out, too, on Thursday nights here at morningshowcentral.com.
And MaximumThreshold.net on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Exactly. So you can watch those two shows. I appreciate you coming on the show, bud.
No problem at all. And thanks again, guys, for exposing Chris Boers.
Not a problem, bud. Thank you.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Bye bye.
Have a good one.
I love it. Huge fight started because of video games. I'm so